Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Washington Redskins and the Dallas Cowboys. Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
Mike 51. They're not ready for this.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it. And while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
Who that?
And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's third down. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7.
I'm coming after you. 50.
From the gun, Burrell. He's going to find Hill here. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot. And they connected there and picked up a first down.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
I'm going to run you.
He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down.
Here we go. This is Pittsburgh. Yeah, right there. Bring it.
Inside, but nothing there. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. If you're going to run against this unit, especially down here, just beware. I mean, they're the top rushing defense in the league.
Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with the whole thing because you think, okay, let's throw the ball. Oh, yeah, that's right. They defend the pass pretty well, too. Very difficult task right now.
Now this time they'll look to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Chidobe Awuzie there to make the play in coverage.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
The 7th play now, this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though. Operating from the gun, Burrell. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Redskins take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive.
So that first quarter touchdown does much more than just give them momentum. I mean, this is probably going to go a long way towards erasing what's gone down with them in the last couple of games where they lost both of them.
Yeah, they were struggling going into the open week. Maybe that open week came at a good time.
Sometimes you just have to get away, right? I wonder if they just took the whole philosophy of take the week, get out of here, let's come back and regroup fresh.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Let's go. 18, Gator.
Hey, here I come.
61, Matchbox Lights.
Here I come. Watch twist. Watch twist. Watch the edge.
Get it.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way.
Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Washington Redskins and the Dallas Cowboys. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
Let's go now. Mike Henry. 66. Pull it out.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Brings up second and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Come on, set. Go to base. Any weapon. Hey, man. Watch the boot. Watch the boot.
On second down, Jordan. And he powers his way up past the 30.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is third down and 6. He is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Give him a gain of 6 on the keeper, but it still brings up 4th.
6 yards on the play. Brings up 4th down.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th.
First down, Redskins.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
58 to Mike. 58. Check 3.
Back to throw. Burrell. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one good for 37 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll get him down right around the 16. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading the play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
On second down now, Joyner. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down.
Right, didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
58 to Mike. 58. Go.
On third down, Burrell. And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Redskins take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0.
Redskins 7, Cowboys nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Here we go. 60 yards. Watch the run. Shift. Watch the... Sit up. Switch. 80 weapon. Snap.
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
And once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. And again, this time to the tailback. And he'll be brought down here at the 28.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Now! Hey, seam 6.
52's the mic, boys. 52. Cut.
Big dribble.
To throw on third down. Urban. He rifles one that's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
We got this.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Big Ed. Check three.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
Ready. Hey, 6 yards. Hey, check. Go. 24. Shoot. Hey.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Burrell. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
What you got, Heavy? Go. Give me something.
Looking to throw. Burrell. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, you got a receiver here who's got 1 touchdown already in this first quarter, and they were trying to double his pleasure there, wanting to continue to go to the guys already gotten into the end zone. But good coverage to make sure that this time it fell incomplete.
This offense converted once already in this first quarter. They're going to try it again here on 4th down.
Let's go, baby.
On 4th down, Burrell. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. In for the score. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
And he'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. about set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think they're going to stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten.
Five.
From the gun, Herbert. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Ready.
So here's a first and 10 at the 38.
132 fighter. He's checking. Crash. Check. 52's the mic. Check. Who's the mic? He runs.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they're dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in, your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Hey, box drop. Yo, go. 52's the mic. Watch Mike. Here we go, D. Mike 52. Let's go.
Operating from the gun, Herbert. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Get him.
And now he'll tuck it and run. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
You got him.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with a defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back,
and now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a second and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. This Cowboy defense trying to hold him out of the end zone. They've run it to 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. And he is caught at the 7-yard line. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. From 3 yards out. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he's going to wind up bringing this this one inside the 45-yard line.
In just about every special teams meeting, there's a discussion with the punter about his importance. Why? He can flip the field for your team defensively, move it deep into their own territory, or if you're backed up on offense, and he can hit a big punt and change field position and help his defense. In this case, though, field position got flipped by the return team. You can do it so many different ways on special teams.
Ready?
On first down, Compton. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Watch the pass. Check three.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
To throw on 2nd down. Herbert is going to fire one deep. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 12.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation. But sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
It's time to end it. 9:51. Here we go.
On 3rd down, Burrell flushed out right.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget.
51, Mike. Hayward. Been a long day.
They're going to try and throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards. On 1st and 10, Burrell. He's going to sling this deep downfield. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off near the 26.
Here we go. 50, plant. You must be dreaming. Snap.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
Set, ready? 60 yards. We don't want this. Switch it. General West. Hey, switch gears. Yep. Hey, Alpha. Check.
Back to throw. Herbert. Throwing left side, it's complete. They get a good chunk of that penalty yardage back. A gain of 15. 2nd down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Got it.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
Mike 52.
They'll keep it on the ground. Compton. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
Gaylen's read a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Looking to throw. Herbert. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas first down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Second and 10 at the 45-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10.
Check 26, check 26. 22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. 52, Mike 52.
Off the play fake. Herbert. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 29. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
Here we go.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard. That will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this third quarter. Back to throw. Burrell. And he will find his man on the outside. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. Okay, so now the question, how did he get that wide open?
Well, we both know that he shouldn't, because from the time they handed out scouting reports before this game, he was circled, starred, everything. Find him, cover him. But sometimes you can scheme the guy open. You put the receivers in a bunch, maybe you move some motion, maybe you put them on the backside of a formation, and all of a sudden you've got a better matchup. Every now and then, the offensive guys, they figure a way to get him open, even with everyone keeping eyes on him.
And that's certainly a guy they want to keep trying to scheme open. They've been brilliant, perfect on fourth down so far. 3 for 3, and they're going to try again here.
Mike 51. Yeah.
They'll try and throw for it here. And he finds McCoy. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 10 yards there, good for a Redskin first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
He's going to wind up and air it out. Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there. His third touchdown of the game and fourth on the year. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Extra point up and through. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken in at the 1. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Let's go now.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they do the interception and finish off the drive, it does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
11 yards and a Cowboy first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Hey, check 24.
Now. Ready.
They'll keep it on the ground. Compton found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Keep playing hard, fellas.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
2nd and 4. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
60 outlaw.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Say.
Cut.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Cowboys on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Lucky.
Now.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys cut into that lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts. All right, because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase it.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. You got to be prepared for wrinkles and counters.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 47. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted. but they don't react like they do on this level. So
Hurry.
when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Hey, Delta. Lead River.
On first down, Herbert. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He can make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 21. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started at 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
2nd and 6.
You ain't doing nothing today.
Then he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Montez Sweat able to record his 5th sack of the season. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. Looking to throw. Herbert. And now here's another interception. Picked off at the 20. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's right.
With the Eagles.
That's right. Then against with the Eagles. And I believe it's against
Well, the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Going up top. He's got a man complete. Touchdown, Washington. Tyreek Hill, 85 yards. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the 4th quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like 4th quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Sponge! No!
Shift! Go!
They'll keep it on the ground. Compton. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel. Check crunch, crunch.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. Hey! Ready, ready!
On 3rd down, Compton. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Let's go
And
now.
they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
132 fighter.
Ship, watch the ship. Hey, hey.
Hey, Echo.
Watch the ship.
Get it.
On 4th down, Herbert. That's to his running back, complete. And now this is going to depend on the spot.
We got this.
And they say he's just short. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Redskins will take control of the football in great field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
You can't block me.
That one looks like he'll throw here. It's Hill, complete. The Redskins have the 1st down on a pickup of 18.
Here we go.
That catch, by the way, number 542 in his NFL career. That draws him level with Lance Allworth, who was a Hall of Famer with the Chargers back in the 60s and 70s.
Yeah, the man they call Bambi. So if you're in that type of territory, catch the same number of passes he caught, you know you're on your way to a big-time career. And just think.
And it's a fumble. It's picked up by the Cowboys.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So it should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
90 wolf. 6-6 bullet high.
They'll keep it on the ground. Compton. Breaks the tackle, now Allen. And they finally take him down, but not before he reaches the 43. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Check, 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 check.
Fives.
52.
Blue draw Corkers. Lee Griffin.
They'll run on 1st down. Compton. Give him maybe a yard. Quite the opposite from the previous big gainer. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop him with 13 seconds left to play.
Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this.
Pilot, 64, weak. Back, shoot.
On 2nd down, Compton. Back-to-back 1-yard runs here, so that leaves him with a 3rd down and 8. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down.
Topper. Hustle.
Double up. He's coming, double up. Tight dog.
Yo, go.
All day. Any day.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
So a victory here for the Washington Redskins, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for the Redskins, they move back over 500 now at 4-3. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, they dropped just their second game so far as they fall to 5-2. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel up to Detroit to take on the Lions. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.